Wake up! It's time to hunt! Oh, just leave me alone. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. And who the hell do you think is to blame for that? I wish this idiot would just leave me alone. Damn, she's so beautiful, but she really drives me crazy. All I want to do is sleep, and every morning I have to worry about her coming over here and interrupting me with some nonsense. Boulder, if you don't get up right now, I'm gonna kick you in the freaking face. Misanda, try it and see what's gonna happen. Are you guys for real? What's the holdup? My twin brother approaches the scene, stomping loudly. I have no choice but to get up because unfortunately I am now awake. I hate the both of them. My brother ages and I look almost identical. Even though he's a little younger than I am, he is much stronger. Misanda came onto the scene with other Carnotaurus shortly after. We don't know where she came from or where the rest of her family is. It's possible that the other Carnotaurus moved more inland, and that's totally fine because it's not like we need a whole bunch of them annoying us. Misanda is very beautiful, but she's also very stupid. I wish I could take her head in my mouth and bash it against the floor sometimes. There are times when we went hunting and she completely spoiled the kill for us because she couldn't control her temper. She was always overcompensating. She was the only female and for some reason she felt the need to always prove to us that she could do better. It's not that we never wanted her to come along because there was a role that she could play. She was the chaser. We were the ambushers and the takedowners. She simply was not strong enough to take down the really big prey that we wanted. However, she wanted to prove us wrong all the time. The thing is, even though she was quicker than us initially, she also ran out of stamina a lot quicker, so by the time she made the stupid unplanned ambush and caught up to the prey in question, she would have already spent up half her energy. Many situations where this happened, we went without food until my brother decided to teach her a lesson. Take me down, fight me, he told her shortly after another one of her failures to have self-control. It took her all of 3 seconds to go down hard by my brother. When her back hit the hard ground, I have to admit, I couldn't help but laugh a little. With the sleep still in my eyes, I follow my brother and Missy to the hunting grounds. It takes us a while to realize that there's chaos and confusion. There's a very loud rumble and the ground shakes furiously, really like it's about to open up and swallow us. Aegis, what is this? What's happening? My brother looks around, completely lost too. All around us, creatures are dashing this way and that. We hang back for a while to see what is happening. Suddenly, a huge object lands in front of me and sends me flying into the air. I land with a hard thump in front of my brother. Run! He says to Missy and me. We follow him, passing up several other creatures who don't care that we're even beside them. This is awesome, Missy says as she runs behind me. Are you crazy? What is so awesome about rocks crushing down on us like rain? I respond. Another large rock crashes down on my left and almost catches my brother. It looks like it went straight through the ground. My chest is bursting with terror, and this prompts me to run faster than I can ever remember running in my life. I catch up to my brother, and then we realize that Missy is not with us. Misanda! Boulder, where is she? How should I know? It's not my responsibility to keep an eye on her. Despite me saying all that, I really am worried about her. But I'm not gonna risk my life for hers. I keep running, but my brother Aegis doesn't follow. What are you doing? What is she doing? I follow his gaze and see Misanda battling a Sinoceratops. What the hell? We both stand there looking at her in amazement and shock. Are you serious right now? What are you doing? I yell. This is the perfect time to nab a kill. Are we really gonna pass up this opportunity? Watch me, I got this. This isn't the time, Misanda. My brother and I just stand there looking at her helpless, wondering what's gonna happen next. She's not really good when it comes to nabbing kills. I'm also very nervous with all the fire rocks falling down all around us. An epic battle begins with Misanda and the Sinoceratops, but it ends as quickly as it started because the Sinoceratops basically bucks her out of the way. But then she stops. She doesn't chase it and she doesn't come to join us. What is she doing? I don't know, I answer my brother, looking at her as she creeps up to something in the distance. And when I look carefully, I can see that there are 3 little things. Little colorful animals that stand on 2 legs, but they stand up straight like a tree. My brother calls out to her. She's about to charge them, I see it. Oh my god, you guys! I found something even better, hold on. Look, they're really slow, I've seen these things before. They're so freaking easy to kill, watch this! She excitedly stalks them and makes her way towards them. Then she lets out a roar and charges at them full speed. I'm quiet. I shouldn't have been, because I was the only one who saw what was happening. Several yards away, and closing in fast to Missy, was the big mouth. She ran towards her, silently, like she was walking on air. I could not open my mouth. I don't know why Aegis didn't open his. Maybe he didn't see it. He was concentrating on Missandei. I don't know what was happening. But before we knew it, Missandei was on the floor. And this thing's foot was on top of her neck. Boulder, it's time to go. With that, my brother turns around and completely forgets about Missy like he didn't even know her. We're just gonna leave her there? What do you want us to do? Go over there and kiss the big mouth and beg it to let her go? Let's go. Her neck's probably broken right now anyway. Take a good look around us, brother. The sky is falling, and a big mouth has its whole weight on Missy's neck. She's gone. I didn't want to accept what he was saying was true. But it is. Missy's gone. And we had our own life to worry about, because now my brother and I are running. A large creature smashes into me, and I fall down on my side. I see it. I see a rock falling straight towards me. Right before it hits me, my brother rolls into me and pushes me out of the way. I stand to my feet, and I look around and I don't see Aegis. At first, I thought he got hit by that rock, but then he appears beside me. Then something really strange happens. My neck feels really swollen, like something has bitten it. I've gotten bites like that before, or I feel really tired. Suddenly, I'm falling slowly to the ground. And as I look up, I see more of those weird two-legged creatures that stand up tall like trees, accosting me. With this huge thing, something I've never seen before in my life, is bigger than me. Something squeezes around my belly, and everything goes dark. The next time I wake up, all I can smell is stone, and my brother is nowhere to be found. I have no idea where I am, but it's not home, that's for sure. I can't smell burning grass anymore. I can't hear animals crying in distress, but I can hear some of them all around me. I'm not alone, even though I can't see them. I remember Missy dying, but my kind is not programmed to focus on the dead or what we've lost. Right now, the only thing that matters is survival, eating and surviving. Oh good, you're finally awake. I was looking for someone to talk to. I heard you sleeping deeply. I wanted to wake you up. I was kind of worried that you weren't going to wake up at first because you were sleeping so deep and everyone else was awake. Is this chick talking to me? I opened my mouth, but it kind of hurts to do that. Are you speaking to me? Who are you? No one now, apparently. But at least I have a friend. I couldn't see her, but I could detect her movements. The way that her jaw enunciated her words. I could tell that she was an aloe. And she was in despair. She thought she was gonna die. She was very lonely. I'm not a very friendly person. I don't like keeping friends, but maybe she could help me get out of here. Have you seen the other one that looks like me? No, you're the only one they brought in. The only one that what? You're the only one that they brought in here. I haven't heard, smelled, or seen anyone that looks like you. I was confused. What was she talking about? Who brought us in? What is this place? Where is this? I wanted to ask her all of that, but I already had my answers before she could even speak. Before I could even open my mouth to ask her. It was those things again. I could see them through the weird wall that was in front of me. Not stone like the others, but of some other kind of material. It was really hard. The material looked like skinny trees entangled within one another, and I could see through it. I opened up my mouth, and I roared ferociously, and I banged into it. It was a lot harder than it looked. These are definitely not trees. I could tell that me banging into it made them startled. I was really mortified and confused because I could not understand how small animals like this that are so easy to kill were able to catch me and catch all of these others here. Well, that's not gonna do you any favors. You're not gonna make any friends if you keep acting like that. Do I look like I wanna make friends, Sheila? I wanna get out of here, and once I do, I'm gonna kill all these pieces of shit. Hey, don't be like that. Don't be an idiot. You call me an idiot? You're stuck here too, you know. Don't act like you're better than me. I didn't say I was. I just know things. Right, you know things. Yes, our home. I knew that it was going to die. I knew this had to happen for us to live. I don't know who this aloe thinks she is, but she's beginning to annoy me. You're a freaking fool. We have to save ourselves. Really? How do you do that? Those things you want to kill put us in here. So that means most likely they're the only ones that can get us out. So you want to wait for the things that put us in here to let us out. If they were going to let us out, then why put us in here in the first place, idiot? I could hear her laughing at me, and this made me mad. I banged my horns against a stone barrier. Relax, short nose. If they wanted us dead, we'd be dead. They're keeping us alive for a reason. If you become a threat, they may not want you alive anymore. Times are changing. Get with them. Time goes by slow, and I see something moving. It is these stone barriers, or no, something is being pushed into them. When the large object with the lines all over it comes back out, the aloe is in it. She's sexy. Too bad we can't make babies. She looks back at me and I swear she's too happy. All in good time, short nose. They pull her in a barrier and they pull it away. It's too quiet even though there are others in here with me and I can't see. Just when I'm getting used to the silence, those stupid tree-leg animals come back. I'm not playing their game and I stomp my feet loudly. The sides of this new barrier slide inside of this one, and the barrier to the one I'm in opens. I run in full force hoping to get straight through the other barrier, but I stop. I hear a loud bang and I see the opening close. I'm trapped again in the new barrier. Then I'm pulled away and seemingly floating on air. In only moments, I am bathed in light and darkness at the same time, and I can hear loud noises and a strange call from a strange animal. His voice sounds like he's coming from everywhere. I can't make out what he's saying, but as my eyes adjust, I can see hundreds of these weird tree-like things all sitting around me. I'm not scared at all. I'm freaking angry. I demand that they show me my brother, but no one listens. Some of them start raising their arms and calling out weird noises. And just like that, it's over. I'm pulled back in and placed inside my former barrier, or stone box, or whatever you want to call it. I can hear the aloe from a far distance away. She's not coming back. I hear her calling out to me in a voice that only I can hear, it seems. Short nose, I know you can hear me. Both of her kind have that ability. Are you there? Hurry. I can make out what you're saying, but you're gonna have to hurry it up because you're getting fainter. What's happening? Where'd you go? I'm by myself, but if you find my sister, take care of her. I totally understand that you can eat her if you want to. She is smaller than me and she looks very tasty. Trust me, even some days I want to eat her too, but you're gonna need her by your side if you're gonna survive. What makes you think I need your help to survive? Maybe you did not on our old home, but if you haven't gotten with the program, we're not home anymore. I can't hear her anymore. I try calling out to her, but I get nothing in return. A deep feeling of sadness and loneliness overcome me. I don't know why. I'm not even going to find her sister, and if I do, I'm gonna kill her and everything and everyone around me, despite all my tall talk and constant attempts to break free of this barrier. I soon find out that I'm stuck. The whole day goes by, or the whole night. I experience a feeling I've never felt before. The feeling of helplessness. Some of the other creatures start to cough and proclaim, "If I could sink my teeth into one of them right now, that would be so awesome. Despite everything, I'm really hungry and this whole ordeal has made me starved." So close and yet so far until I start to cough too. There's a smell in the air that's just rancid. I don't know what it is. I've never smelled it before. It makes me feel really sick. Suddenly, my barrier is no longer totally enclosed. The first side of it that had those lines is now gone and I'm no longer boxed in. All the other creatures are also free. I make my way out and the last thing right now in my mind is eating or killing any one of them. "Where is the air?" one of the long-necked creatures say. It's over here behind this wall. "Help me," says another Triceratops. How do they even have the energy to talk? Right now I'm struggling just to breathe. We have to ram the wall," I try to say. Apparently I say it in a whisper because nobody hears. All around me I'm surrounded by dying creatures like me. I feel the overwhelming urge for my legs to buckle, but I refuse to die like this. What is happening? "Marley!" I hear a familiar voice scream. It's another aloe. It's like the one I was talking to, but a little smaller. That must be her sister. Suddenly, I decide that I want to stay alive. I have a mission and I have something to prove. This is not a normal thing for me, but that's the one thing that I can focus on to keep me alive. I try to push forward so that I can ram into the wall ahead, but there are so many dinosaurs in front of me that it's impossible. I'm not gonna die down here. I refuse. And to my surprise, the wall starts to rise, and I can smell more of the fresh air bellowing in like a wave of rough water. All the creatures around me take a deep breath and run full speed ahead outside. So do I. We all scatter and head for the trees. That is what we know. Even the trees here look different and smell different too. I cough and take a deep breath when I'm far enough away and between a cluster of trees. I see the young aloe and I approach her. Hey, are you Marley's sister? I heard you calling a name. Is that your big sister? What? She doesn't seem too happy to see me and backs up with her teeth on display. I spoke to your sister before she disappeared. She wanted me to take care of you. She actually wants us to hunt together. Before I can finish what I'm saying, she snaps in my direction and almost takes off my face. I jump back reflexively. Joe, what is wrong with you? Get away from me! What did you do to my sister? I didn't do nothing to your sister. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to do something nice for you, and this is the thanks that I get? Carnos never do anything nice for anyone but themselves. You don't even treat each other nice. Why should I trust you? Because look around. As your sister said, we're not home anymore. This is a world that's not our own, and we're gonna need each other to survive. Old girl looks me up and down and asks, why do you talk like that? You sound like you don't know what you are. What do you mean? Well, I talk normal, and other Carnos talk normal, but you talk like you're trying to be something that you're not. You have a weird inflection in your voice. You mean my accent? Sure. I had different influences growing up, so I adopted each of them. You could just pick one. What the Why the hell is that important to you right now? She snarls at me. You're right, it's not. Get the hell away from me. My sister does not trust Carnos, and she would not want me going off with you. That's how I know you're lying. She would never say that. Yeah? Well, your sister's also smart, and she told me she knew certain things were gonna happen before they did. Well, it's too bad she's not here to corroborate your story. Very convenient, to put it bluntly. You know what? The hell with you. I try to be nice for your sister's sake, but you're more trouble than you're worth. And right now, I have to focus on staying alive and finding my brother. Right there and then, a station lock runs past me. I turn around and face the young aloe, and she's gone. This entire place is so foreign, everything is quiet except for one thing. A lone, three-legged animal is standing there completely unaware of my presence. That same animal is responsible for capturing me. If I get anything out of this, is to kill one of them. I sneak up to it ever so slightly, and I'm about to make a kill, to show it never to mess with me or my kind again. Right when my mouth is open, something rushes in and grabs the creature. No, that's my kill! I yell as I grab onto part of the creature, tearing piece of it away. It's the big mouth that killed Misanda. But I realize that it's too late, and she sets her sights on me, smashing me into the ground. I swear, that's what I feel like. My life is over, but I somehow gather the strength to get on my legs quickly and run away. I can hear someone laughing in the distance. Well, that was entertaining. I'm glad I stuck around to see it. It's the young aloe. Shut your damn face, I tell her. Looks like you had yours shut down hard. I start to walk towards her. Stay away from me, or I'll make sure that you don't have a face. I give her a cold, hard stare. What the hell is wrong with this chick? She acts friendly, and then she wants to kill me, and then she wants to talk. I think the best thing for me to do is to stay the hell away from her. We hear noises in the air and on the ground, and they don't sound natural. Look, I don't know about you, Schizo, but this is the worst place we can be right now, so I'm gone. Do what you want. You're gonna leave me here by myself, and my sister supposedly gave you direct orders to take care of me? What? You know what? I hope you die. I hope that Rex comes back and bites off your dick. Whoa! What the hell is the matter with this female? Are all aloes this crazy? She reminds me of a worse version of Missy. I'm actually gonna make it a point to avoid this female. And with that, I run as fast as I can. I see other creatures in the distance also making their way far from the venue of our capture. I don't know what's going to happen from here on out, but I'm just glad I'm not in there anymore. In the place with the three-legged animals. Well guys, I know that was a little bit weird, but you guys asked me for a Carnotaurus POV, and that's what I believe the interpretation would have been for the Carnotaurus. On Patreon, I know I haven't been on there in a while, and that's a place where I would answer some questions about the episode and also talk about things that I would plan to do for the future POVs. So I hope you guys like this. I know it's a little bit different from what I usually do, but I also know that a POV was long overdue. So until next time, thanks for watching. This has been Alteori. You ask, we answer.